Hi,
Hi.
Nicole.
Can you see me? It looks blurry.
It looks a little blurry. There we go.
Okay. Great.
Hi, Nicole. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so happy to have you on the show today, Nicole. Tell us a little bit about her therapy.
Okay, so what I do is individual counseling. I focus on marriage and individual counseling as well, and also coaching.
Okay, marriage and individual counseling and coaching. So it's like
Yeah.
therapy, like talk therapy. That
Yes.
that is so important, Nicole. So many people out here don't know that they have the option to have people to talk to who are biased, meaning
Right.
that they don't judge, and they can give them tools to be able to prosper through whatever challenges that they're having.
Right.
How,
Right. This is
how long
true.
have you been in this business?
I started in 2015.
Okay. What
Yeah.
got you into the business?
I started giving it advice on Facebook, and then I was like, I could get paid doing this. And it started from there. I started working with marriage couples, and I would go out to their homes and see what the problems were and try to work through that.
Mhm. So it's more, you do in person talk therapy?
I do in person and virtual.
Okay, that's really good. Now, do you find that a lot of or do you find that sometimes people don't know what the problems are or aren't able to pinpoint it? Because when you're in an argument, you already know what the problem is, but then sometimes it takes a third party to say, you know what, it's not that.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the time. Sometimes some people they know like, okay, they're doing this, they're doing this, they're doing this, and the other person is feeling the same way, but they can't really get on the same page or figure out the best way to address it.
Do you help with like compromise?
Yes. Yes.
Mhm. What are some of the biggest challenges that you find that couples or even individuals face?
Um, everybody wants to be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody wants to be right. And it's
Okay, and
like
how do you solve that problem?
you just basically have to go in a different approach because when you're married, it's teamwork. It's not about me or about you. It's you guys have to compromise and figure out a way to work together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, as a therapist, do you have to be licensed in the state in order to provide
Yes.
these services?
Yes.
Okay. And back to who's right, and as far as working as a team, do you find that the tools that you provide for them are helpful to the clients, or do you find some resistance there because they used to doing their own way and they don't want to learn nothing new, even though they ask for the help?
You have some people who may want to try their own way, even though their way has not worked. You have some couples who um, they don't necessarily want to open up and share too much about what's going on. So, for instance, like their sexual life, one partner is not um, performing up to the expectations of the other partner, and they don't necessarily get to the root of the situation of why they don't feel comfortable.
Wow, that's some sensitive subject matter right
Yeah,
there. I
yeah.
can understand. So, and people have to have a certain level of trust in
Hmm.
you in order to open up on those deep topics like that,
Yes.
Uh,
It's gonna take a couple of sessions before some people get fully comfortable. Some people can just go in and they're like, "Hey, okay, she's cool. Let's just say what's going on and let it all out." And then some people are a little more reserved.
mhm, mhm. And do you find that it's difficult to get through to those people that are more reserved? Does it take just more sessions?
It normally takes more sessions just
Mhm,
for them to get comfortable.
mhm. Yeah. Do you find that they open up more after they get, those sessions out under their belt and they feel more comfortable with
Yeah.
you, and do they feel like, they're they should have opened up before, or you know what I mean, like they feel like it's a load off.
Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's good.
Yeah, usually in about the second or third session, people start to warm up and then like, oh, okay, she's one of us, so we can just go ahead and say what we gotta say, and no need to feel judged about it.
Hmm. Now, I wanted to ask you, being a therapist, I know that you have heard it all, done it all, seen it all. And, I'm a nurse, so I know all about HIPAA. But I want to ask you, Nicole, like, what has been and you can use like abstract, you don't have to, go deep into the details of the thing. But, what's the wildest thing that you've encountered as a therapist?
Hmm. I would have to say, maybe like the sexual part for some marriages.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
won't leave it at that. And I can
Yeah.
imagine how deep that gets because, sexual
Right.
energy between husband and wife is a big deal. I mean, that's pretty much what got them married in the first place,
Right.
that passion for each other, that desire. And, do you find that, stuff outside of the bedroom is usually the problem?
Yes. A lot of the
Mm-hmm.
times, things outside of the bedroom, communication, feeling comfortable, being able to trust. If the husband cheated in the past and then they're trying to rebuild that trust again, and there's still issues there. So, yeah, that all plays a
Mm-mm.
factor.
Ooh, we need you, Nicole. What states are you licensed in?
Just in Georgia.
In Georgia here.
Uh
Okay.
huh.
So tell me more about your business. How can people reach you, and and what can they expect from a session with you?
So, the business is her-therapy.org. I'm on Instagram as well. Instagram is I'm sorry, heard underscore therapy underscore Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm also on
Yes.
Facebook also, but I don't really get into Facebook too much. I know I should, but I don't really.
Do you have a direct number so people could just reach you and just call, make an
Yes.
appointment?
Mm-hmm. I have a really easy number. It's 833-79 support SUPPORT.
That's a good number, Nicole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So tell me.
the initial start of it, I'll take the information down, get to know you as a person, see what your goals are, what things you want to target, what things you feel like you may need help in or want to have help in, and then we go from there. And that's usually all done in like the first session, and then by the second session, we can kind of dive in and go from there.
Mhm. Do you find sometimes you're finding issues that they don't see as issues?
Yes, all of the
Yeah,
time.
all the time. I believe that, yeah. Because as a therapist, you're on the outside looking
Right.
in. You able to see everything with the objective, clear view. So they
Right.
used to being in it. So they probably that's what they need you for, Nicole.
Yeah. And it's also not geared towards marriage. It's also geared towards individual therapy. Also, you have grief therapy. Some people are dealing with loss or, parenting. I get a lot of people that call and they need help navigating the parenting situation where one parent wants to do this with the kid and the other parent not necessarily wants to agree, so they can't, get on the same terms.
Mm, that's hard. That's hard. I can definitely imagine, you being a voice of, compromise and understanding in those situations. But I can imagine, to avoid taking sides. Like, how do you handle those
Right.
type of situations?
Well, it can be tough. It can be
Mhm.
tough. I have to be direct with everybody and just say like, hey, this is what I think and this is what I see, and I try to get people to look at it from my standpoint so they can kind of understand. So when they can like actually step out of that situation and look at it as a whole, then I'm like, okay, I have a different perspective. Maybe I am doing this a little wrong. Maybe I was saying this the wrong way.
Right. Right. To look at it from your perspective as a point of just listening to what you say and from your opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very, 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 very good.
Yeah.
That's very good of you, Nicole. And I can see why you're good at what you do. You guys, this is Nicole Hurd, and you guys need to definitely be a part of her therapies, and you have to be into knowing and understanding that you sometimes you need somebody to talk to, and Nicole Holmes is here to make sure that you have someone in your corner to support you. You want to make sure that you contact her because she is available for talk therapy, virtual as well as one-on-one. She'll come to you. She helps with everything from relationship therapy, one-on-one, with personal issues as well as grief counseling and parental issues. Thank you so much, Nicole. What
Thank
amazing
you.
things that you do for so many people. And before I go today, I want to ask you, do you open yourself up to working with the LGBTQIA
Of
community?
course. Of course. Everybody is welcome.
And to add to that, because I know there are a lot of issues that they face. I
Mhm.
mean, from the coming out to the lack of support of
Yes.
family members and the puberty and the all the things,
Right.
and
Right.
they need someone in their corner. I mean, the rates of suicide in that culture are very high, especially for the teens. And so I implore you all that if someone you need someone to talk to, or if you know someone who needs someone to talk to, please reach out. This is a sign right here. You're watching us live. Reach out to Nicole Holmes with her therapy. She's here for you. Nicole, can you read that number again?
The number here again is 833-79 support SUPPORT.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being on
Thank
today, Nicole. I appreciate
you.
you and I appreciate everything that you're doing for our community.
Thank you.